Hello and welcome to Benz Addiction. As you know, the interior of this CLK500 was water damaged during 2 years, and it is very smelly and it's still humid under the carpet.
Today we are going to focus on the lower side of the cabin. We are going to have a massive cleanup. We're going to take the upholstery out, the seats out, the rear upholstery out, and wash it and make this car to smell fresh again. This might be very helpful for you as well if you have had your car and if you wanted to always clean up the upholstery of your car. So stay tuned, it's going to be a good one, and give me a big thumb up and follow the channel if you haven't done so. Thank you. Okay, we are going to focus on the front upholstery over here. As you can see, it can be easily removed from under the center console. And then if we follow up, we'll see that the only bottleneck over here is probably the gas pedal or accelerator pedal. Okay, this is removed, and what we need over here is number so we needed number 10, and all now we need to do is just wiggle the gas pedal out, and then there's one connector over here which is easy to remove also. So now the gas pedal is out. With the gas pedal out of the way, we are going to remove this over here, so we can remove this trim piece. And then there is a T30 behind it. And then we push forward so we can release it from here. And that's it, easy removal. With these two out of the way, pull it out from the trim piece. So now we see that we've got some ants situation over here as well, and some debris which is going to be cleaned very soon. And then we'll see that we've got a nest of ants over here. Okay, much better. I don't see any ants left. I tried for 5 minutes and got rid of them, but we need to take out pretty much all the upholstery to remove all the ants. But now let's go ahead and focus on these rusty bolts for the seats, so we can remove both seats. And with the power not connected to my car and both front and rear SAM removed, I'm going to try using a small battery to move the seat forward and backward so we can access. Obviously I can access the front one, but not the rear ones because they're underneath the seat. So let's go ahead, remove the front ones, and then we'll move the seat and undo the rear ones. E12 socket. And despite their rusty look, they're coming out pretty easily. With the two front removed, let's move the seat forward so we can remove the rear ones. So if you pull out the connector that is called LV number 4, and if you have a small battery handy, if you connect your battery just like that, and then the seat moved just enough forward so I can remove the rear bolts. Okay, I think I'm going to be a millionaire with all these coins over here. But now I can make a thorough cleanup over here easily. but after removal of the back seats, which is going to be very easy. Plastic covers. But you need to pull this lever first and then remove the whole thing. It comes out pretty easy. We definitely need to remove this seat belt 2 bolts over here, and that's T45. The next challenge is going to be the center console, so I can pull out the upholstery back and I can release it from the back. But we've got a different situation here than a typical CLK or a W209. I remember I did not have such a fan for the rear passengers in this compartment area, and this is, I think it's optional or something like that. And I think that's why we have this button over here for the rear passengers. That's my guess. I pulled up this trim piece from here. There are a few screws, 2 screws from here to be removed. To remove the gear knob, we need to rotate this plastic underneath counterclockwise. Just like that. To remove the ashtray compartment, pry behind and pull up just like that on 2 sides, and then just need to pull it up and pull it out. And next, we know that there are 2 plastic covers over here, and if we push it back, there will be 2 half-turn T45 screws over here on both sides. Let's remove this one as well. As I said, these are half-turn screws and you don't have to pull them so hard. Same on the other side, which is hidden behind these wires. Okay, the good news is that this fan is moving and it only needs 2 hands to be removed, and probably, and then you'll see that 2 10mm is exposed. The center console is removed, and as you can see, that was essential because we have a situation here that requires the removal of center console. I'm also removing this fan from here, except the connector. There are 2 individual connectors that needs to be removed and noted. With pretty much everything out, we are left with these trim pieces. Because they have very special clips, and you can see that it actually, these plastics goes inside them. So just working them out from one side gradually will work. So you see, this is the type of trim piece and clips that we are looking at. And then
The upholstery is completely loose and ready to be taken out. Okay, do we see lots of corrosion? Yes. Are they surface corrosions? Yeah, I would say yes. What about the other side? Same situation. Is it wet? Yes, as you can see, it's wet, but it's not full of water. So let's go ahead and clean up. We're going to spray white vinegar 50% water to get rid of the odor and possible molds. And then we will spray carpet shampoo, heaps of these, on the upholstery to remove the stains and clean them up. Okay, done and dusted. This needs to sit in the sun for 3, 4, 5 days, and I'll check again to see the progress of drying, because it has a thick foam in some places. It needs to be dried all the way. While the carpets and upholstery is drying up, I'm going to use a rag and some detergent spray to clean up the interior to get rid of the probable smell. Meanwhile, this fan has been blowing all the time in the past few days inside the interior to get rid of the possible and probable moisture. The interior and upholstery out of the way, it's time to give these seats, the leather seats for the CLK, a good conditioning and cleaning. Hopefully they will get back to their This is the leather that is slightly maintained, and this is the leather that needs a lot of love. Although I'm not promoting this product, it seems to be a good product. I'll make sure to repeat this process few times in next few days, so these leathers would be soft again and nice to touch and clean as well. Since the roof and headliner of this car is still very smelly and nasty, I'm not going to install the carpet now as it's not even dry. But in the next video, I'm going to surprise you with one single touch that is going to change the look of this car interior wise forever, and you will definitely like it. So stay tuned and follow the channel if you haven't done so. Thanks so much for watching, liking, subscribing. Have a great day. Enjoy your Mercedes. Bye.